feel like this. Only been days, but it feel like months.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another video here on my channel. It is the last Wednesday of the month, so you know what that means. That means it's time for me to try a new product, try a new technique, try a new brand, or give a second chance to a technique that I tried before and I failed at. So this Wednesday we're going to be trying a new technique or a new nail product that I have never done before, but I have been dying to try, and that is nail stamping. So here are the nail stamping products that I have. I just put it in this little jar from the $1.25 tree. This is all the stamping products that I have. So some of the stuff I bought for the purposes of this video, and some of the stamping items I already had, and I'll just go through everything. So I guess I'll show you what I already had. This is what I purchased for the video, and then these are items that I already own. So I'm gonna look at this second. Okay, so I already own 3 of these rubber stampers. So with this one, I had oh my gosh, look, why is it sticky like that? Whoa, that's weird. I don't know. It wasn't sticky like that. I haven't used this in months. Is that why? It's just been like sitting? I don't know. But those of you that stamp a lot, like look. They're not supposed to be like that. I don't know. But I bought this one because sometimes when you have nail stickers, especially like the 3D type of nail stickers, when you go to like cure it, it doesn't cure like flat to the nail. So sometimes you take a stamper and you can like press down and it'll get the 3D sticker flat on all sides. So that's why I had this one. But I've had this one for a really long time. It was in the back of the drawer, so I just pulled it out just to show you guys. But since then I have purchased this, and this comes off because it connects to like a stand, magnetic. But this has this little stamper here, and then I can push it down and I can cut it on, and it will cure the sticker flat. And it actually comes with replacement these, so you can take this out and it comes with replacement ones. But you see how this one is not sticky like the other one? I don't know why that one is like that, but anyway. So then I have these 2 stampers which came with these 2 plates, and you can see I've had this stuff, well, I've had stuff for a long time and I have never used it. That's why the blue paper is still on everything. But these 2 stampers are just flat, like round stampers. You see they aren't sticky like the other one. They have a lot of lint on them. I'm gonna need to get some tape so I can clean it off. But these came with this one. So one came with this one, and then one came with this, and they each also came with this, which is a scraper. So this is from the brand China Glaze. If you are familiar with air dry polish, then you probably are already familiar with the brand China Glaze. And I've had these for over a year and I never used them. So this one is Halloween theme. I'm not going to take the blue off because I'm not going to be using this one. But this one is Halloween theme. And it came just like this. All 3 things came in a box. And then this one is just crowns in little diamond shapes, gemstone shapes. So that's this one. And they have the backing, like the hard backing, and they just say China Glaze on the back. Okay. So the next stamping plates I have are these 2, and these are both from the $1.25 tree. I've had these for a few months. This one does have hearts on it, since this set is going to be a Valentine's set, but this does have hearts, little polka dots, all kinds of patterns. And then this one, I took the blue off before I realized, you know, I should probably keep it on. But this one also has patterns, and this was also from the Dollar Tree. But you can see these ones, they don't have that like protection or that rubber backing or whatever. These don't have that, but they were only $1, so, or $1.25. So I have these, and then this one is the oldest one I have. I've had this plate since 2024. It came in a Vetsy Valentine subscription box or mystery box, and like I said, I had this since 2024 and I never used it because I'm not a stamper, so I just kind of tuck it away. But this one is perfect for today's design. Okay, now let's get into what I bought for this video. So first I'm gonna go through the plates, and I didn't realize it came with this many plates. I just bought like a set of plates, and none of them have that like soft backing on it. So this was very cheap, but these are the plates that it came with. Okay, so the first plate that came in, these all came together in a set, and I can put the listing below if you want me to. I'll definitely do that. But first it came with this one, which is some teddy bears, some lips, some cupids, some of the conversation hearts, a couple patterns. Then you have this one, which a bunch of different patterns. And I believe these are all like Valentine theme. This one. This one is very busy. It has a lot of different things you can use. You can see me in the thing. Hi. In the plate. But yeah, but this one. Then you have this one with some words. Maybe I'll use some of the words too. And then this one, which is also some nice patterns. Also has some blooms. And then of course, with these plates, you need some kind of a stamping polish. So I got this one. This is from Born Pretty. This is just a black and a white. Since I don't know how I'm gonna like stamping, you know, I don't know how well I will like this technique. So I didn't want to go out and buy like a big stamping kit or like a bunch of different stamping polishes or anything like that. So yeah, so I was like, well, let me just get a black and white and, you know, go from there, you know. And if I find that I really like stamping, then maybe I'll, you know, buy something from Maniology or something like that. Because I know a lot of you girlies have coupon codes for Maniology. And Born Pretty too, but I got these off Amazon. So here is the, I'm guessing, okay, how to use it. And a reminder. Okay. And then you have the black and white polish. These are air dry. They do make gel stamping polishes, but I wanted to try it out with air dry polish because at first I was going to do it on like my nails, like I was just going to stamp over top of these nails, but then I decided to do it on some nail stands because I was like, if I use gel, chances are if I roll the stamper, I'm probably going to get gel on my skin unless I use like a liquid latex around the cuticle area, and you don't want to get gel on your skin. So that's why I went with air dry polish, but I'm just going to use some tips on a stand instead of doing it on my nails. I also saw that you could use thicker, like the what are they? The art gels, like these kind of gels. I saw that you could use these ones to also stamp with. I don't know how well these will work, but I did see that you could use something thick like this. Okay, so now I just have to decide which stamping plate or plates that I want to use. I have no idea how I'm going in with this design. I didn't even paint a base coat on the nail tips. These are the nail tips that I'm going to be using right here. I'm going to be using these ones, and I have no idea. The nails aren't even prepped and ready yet, so I need to do that, and I need to paint a background color and try to think of some type of design or idea of what I want to do, because I don't know, and maybe I need to go and rewatch some stamping videos. So if you're interested in like stamping and you want to watch some stamping videos of some people that do really, like, they give really good tips with stamping, I would recommend Sandra Sparkly Sets, and Nana Ange. They both do really well with stamping. And also, I think Erky is in her stamping bag now, so she's been buying a lot of stamping plates and showing some products to use for stamping, and she actually just hauled a whole collection of these Born Pretty stamping polishes. So if you want to see a full collection of them with some swatches, then definitely go check out her video. So I went down to the everything drawer. You know, you have like a little junk drawer in your house that has tape and scissors and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to use this to clean off the stamper, but first I'm going to do the base coat on all the nails, and I'm just going to paint a plain color, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did just some random colors on the nails. I chose a red. If you want to know the colors I used for the red, it's Seared from D&D, and I think you can only get this in the Yes Chef collection. I don't think it's sold separately but by itself. And I use for the purple, this is $195 from the Diva collection, and for the ring finger, this is $215 from the Diva collection from D&D. For the black and the white, I chose to do the Not Polish Solo Gels, and it's just Alabaster and Dark Magic for the black and the white. I thought that, you know, since I only have a black and a white stamping gel, that I would try that. Okay, so first I'm going to use this tape to just clean off this stamper. This stamper is not sticky like the other one was, and I don't know if it's just because I had that one for so long or what. I have no idea, but if you know, then you can definitely let me know in the comments. So this is just regular tape, and I'm just going to lay the tape on and just peel it off, and it'll, I don't even know if that's catching it on camera, but it'll like take the lint and everything off the nail. You can also use a lint roller. I have one, but my lint roller is in the car. I only have two. I have one in the car, and then I have one that I keep at work because I do have two cats. I have a dog. My dog is a dog that does not shed, but my two cats, they do shed. So I keep a lint roller in the car and then one at work. But I don't have one just like around me in the house. And maybe if I really like stamping, maybe I'll get one. Who knows? Okay, so now it's time to just pick a stamping plate. I think I definitely want to use this one because I want to try to get some words. So I think I definitely want to try to use that one. Maybe we can try to do the bear. Maybe. I want to do one that's like a full pattern on the nail also. Like maybe the lips or the hearts and paw prints. Oh yeah, that might be cute. Let's do a different one for each nail. Pick a different plate. So that was 3. So 2 more plates. Maybe so just some like plain lips. But I think they also have lips on another one of these plates too. Yeah. So yeah, so I'll use this one to just do some lips. I'm not going to do the conversation hearts though. I guess I could do like some lines down the nail, maybe. I don't know. All right, let's just, and maybe this one, it says love, love, love all over it. I don't know. Let's just see what we can do. So I'm just going to start with the pinky. I'm going to start with the purple, and then pick a design. So let's do, maybe since it's just the pinky and the pinky is a small nail, maybe I'll just do like these like lines like this. Yeah, let's just do like these lines just like down the nail. Okay. So let's take off this glue. Very satisfying. But yeah, so this is how the plate looks, and I think I'm just gonna do one of these like line designs up here just to see, you know, how that looks. So for this nail, I am going to use one of the Born Pretty ones. Let's do, let's do black. Let's do black. And then I have my little, this scraper. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put everything I've seen in practice from, I watch a lot of people do stamping. So first, we want to put the color, the light is like in the thing, so maybe put it like this. Put the polish down the nail. I'm gonna pick this design. So you put the polish on. I don't even know if you're supposed to put that much. Oh my gosh, it smells just like regular nail polish. I haven't smelled that smell so long. You swipe it, right? And then I'm just gonna wipe that off there. I'm just gonna take my stamper, my clean stamper, and because this is a round one, it doesn't like, I don't know. But I think you just roll it. Wait, it didn't pick it up. It didn't pick anything up. Did I not use enough product? Let's see. Or did I move too slow? Like, did it dry? Look, it's not picking it up. Nothing. Okay, so maybe the coat wasn't thick enough. You can see I tried a bunch more times off camera over here. That's why there's so much black. And each time I cannot pick up the color. So I'm gonna pick a different design. I don't know. Let's see. And I do have this. Well, this is just one of the picker uppers for like the sponge thing. I just put a cotton ball because I've seen a lot of you girlies use like the one from Maniology. I don't have that one. So maybe pick these hearts right here. Just because it's smaller. And this time I'm going to use like a lot of product. And I'm just going to put it on just like that, like a glob of it. And then take the scraper thing, scrape it down, and then take my rubber, whatever, roll it up. Okay, I got it that time. It's not, like it's not as, the hearts don't really look like, I don't know, you look kind of like smudge. Let's try it again. I think this is just as good as it's gonna get. It's crooked. Okay, maybe I should try to use one of these. Let's try to use one of these and let's see what we can do. So I cleaned off that heart design off of this nail, and I'm going to try to use one of the padding gels to try and stamp with that. Okay, so let's try one of these colors. So I'm gonna use the same plate. I'm gonna try to pick up the same, I'm gonna try to do this design again, I guess. What am I doing wrong? Like nothing. Okay, I'm gonna switch plates and I'm gonna go use one of the ones from Amazon, and we're gonna go back to the Born Pretty polish to see if it works for that. And I don't know, if that doesn't work, this video might be over and done with. So we're gonna see. So this is a plate from Amazon. The other one was from Betsy. So I'm still gonna use the black Born Pretty polish. I don't think it's anything to do with the polish, because if it still doesn't work, then it got to be user error. If it has to be user error if it's still not working. I don't even know if this might be too big. Let me try this one. I feel like I wiped off too much product, but let's see. Nothing. Let's try it again. Okay, so was it the black polish? Maybe it was the black polish. I'm gonna try the black polish again. We're gonna see, but let's move on to the next nail. Okay, so I'm gonna try the black again, and this is the next nail. It's pink now, and I'm gonna try to do this bloom, this hot air bloom. I know you guys who stamp all the time are probably like, what is she doing? I don't know. See, it's like really faint. Like I feel like I need a super thick coat of polish. But when I see a lot of you guys stamping, it doesn't seem like you're using like that much polish. Or are you? And I just can't tell. Maybe you are using that much polish. And maybe I'm the slow one. Like you can't really see it. Let me see if I roll it. I didn't clean off my stamper, but I just want to see. See, it's just going to pick up a bunch of like black. That's not what we want. I have a silicone mat, so I'm just like rolling it onto the silicone mat, and I can wipe it off with alcohol. But yeah, Let me try with the white. Let's see. Okay guys, so I kind of got pretty frustrated with the whole process, so I just stopped talking to the camera and I was just trying to focus. So it was a little bit of focusing, and it's a little bit of me just being straight up annoyed at the whole stamping process. Now that it's been a few days and I'm filming the voiceover now, I now know that I wasn't moving fast enough. That is why. It's nothing to do with the plates or the polish or anything like that. I just wasn't moving fast enough, and I did start to figure that out as I continue doing this set. But stay tuned, because I do come back the next day to film and do another nail set, and I still wasn't happy with it. So a few days later I came back and I filmed another stamping nail set, and I was very happy with that last set. All of that is included in this video, which is why this video is almost 40 minutes long. It was a lot longer than this, but I tried to make it shorter, but I didn't want to cut anything out because I wanted you all to see my mess ups and how I just kind of worked through it to figure out what I did wrong and what I need to do to make this work. So my whole issue was I wasn't moving fast enough. I did try to use the gels to stamp with and everything like that, but I think I'll stick to the polishes. The gels weren't working for me as well as the polishes were, but they were like the padding gels or the art gels. They weren't stamping gels, and I don't know if stamping gels are made a little bit thinner than the potting gels or the art gels. I'm not sure, they might be, but yeah, I was so over it. So I'm about to do the outro for this video, but I do come back, so definitely keep watching. So these are the final nail results. This one is just an XOXO. This one is just a little like taffy or lollipop. This one, it just says love in script all over it. This one I did 2 different designs. I did a little, I don't know, coin bag and a key. And then this one is just an XOXO with the hearts. They're like melty. I did top coat these with a clear gel, just like a really inexpensive gel polish, and I fully cured it for a 60-second cure. Yeah, I did a 60-second cure, nothing smudged, so that's good. I don't think these polishes are terrible polishes. They just smell like, if you do not like the smell of regular like air dry polished, because that's what this is, that's what it will smell like. And I think the smell is probably going to linger in this room. I need to crack open the window. I don't know, that alone might be a reason why I might not try stamping again, because I don't like it. Smells worse than gel polish in my opinion. But this is what I came up with. I mean, it did get easier as it went along. Once you try to like get the technique, I realized that I was not using enough polish. Watching you guys videos of stamping, and I know that a lot of you have been stamping for a really long time, it doesn't seem like you're using that much polish when you put it on a plate. But I guess you're using like a big dollop and then just swiping it down with the little swiper thingy, and it just doesn't look like it's that much polish. I don't know, or maybe I just have terrible stamping plates. That could be. But could you imagine if I would have spent like $100 on stamping stuff and then I hated it? Oh, I would be so mad. But I had a lot of fun. No, I didn't. I'm lying. I did not have fun doing this. I don't know if I will try stamping again.
Day 2.
I'm back again. This is actually a few days later. After that first attempt, that outro, that was it. I had gave up. But then I decided, you know what? I want to try again. Maybe move a little bit faster. Try to figure out the ratio of polish that I need to use and see what I can do. And this attempt was actually a lot better than the last one. The last one was my very first time trying stamping. That was the first attempt. This is my second time, and I did do a little bit better. Had to watch a couple more videos and figure it out. I actually was able to get the padding gel to work as well on the stamper, and yeah, so this was just my second attempt. I do try again for a third time, so keep on watching if you want to see that third attempt that I tried like a few days later. It was like a lot of, because I filmed the first part probably a few weeks ago. Then I did this second part. Then a few days after that, I came in with the third attempt, which was the final attempt, which was the one that actually worked the best. After I don't know, I got a little bit motivated, and you know, it worked out.
Day 3.
So I'm here again for my third attempt, and this was days after those first two attempts, but I decided to try again because I watched Dulce's video and Olina's video. They both tried stamping for the first time, and it kind of motivated me to just give it a try again and use the knowledge that I learned to just move a little bit quicker, but still move more efficiently, to make sure I know where I want to put everything and just still take my time at the same time. So you got to move quick, but still take your time, if that makes sense. And instead of trying different just stamping designs on each nail just to try to get the hang of the technique, I decided to actually do a cohesive design that, I won't wear it because it's only a half set, but I wanted to do like a more cohesive design. And I decided, since this is the last Valentine's set and I'm going to be moving on to spring nails after this video, I decided to do kind of like an ode to my pets. If you don't know, I have 3 animals. I have 2 cats and I have a dog. I've shown my dog in a video before, but I also have 2 cats. Their names are Simba and Oliver, and my dog is Teddy. and I love them so much. So why not just do some paw prints and just to show how much I love them, right? So for this nail right here, I had a base coat on top of the nail and it was just a little bit too slippery. So when I put the stamper on, it kind of like slid. So that was my fault. Now I know I need to make sure that I wipe the nail off, or I guess use a matte top coat you could, but I just wiped the nail with alcohol, and the second attempt at doing that, it worked perfectly fine. So I'm not going to give up on stamping since I learned a little bit more, pay a little bit more attention to all of the stamping videos since now I'm actually trying it. So I watch a lot of stamping videos and I pay attention, but now that I had to put it to practice, it was kind of like, okay, you need to go back and take some notes and put it in the back of your brain to try it. And this is the first, this came out great. Look at this. I love that. It came out perfect in my opinion, but I'm no queen at stamping, you know. But I think that sometimes I will incorporate stamping into some nail sets. Now, I know before, I think I said before that I probably won't do stamping again or anything like that. I don't know if I edited that out of the video, but I did say that before. But yeah, I think I will try to do a little bit more stamping. I need more versatile stamping plates because the set that I bought, it was strictly, hearts and things like that for the Valentine holiday. This last attempt was definitely more enjoyable now that I had the knowledge of, the things I needed to do, like move just a little bit faster, wiping it with acetone, all of that stuff like that. So it was more enjoyable to do. I wasn't as frustrated. The first attempt, I definitely was frustrated and I wanted to give up. Went back again and it was just like, it's better, but it could be even better. So this right here is my last attempt, and I really do like the way that this set turned out. If this was a full set, I definitely would wear it. I added little designs and everything like that on it, some chrome and all that. I don't show that in the video because the video is more about stamping than anything else. So I designed it, or I zhuzhed it up off camera, but you'll see when I show the end shots. And this is the design I came up with. I just added a few 3D lines and some chrome around those hearts, and I think it came out pretty good. I really like this nail set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Of course, if you have any tips or anything like that, still share them. You might have already wrote them in the comments before you saw me attempt it again. If you stuck throughout this whole video, then thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed my content, don't forget to subscribe before you leave and like this video. If you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video, hit the post notification bell and that will notify you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave, well, you probably already seen it. I'm saying this at the end of the video, but there are timestamps, but it doesn't matter now that you're at the end. But yeah, thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you, or you'll see me in the next video. Bye guys.
Feel like this. Only been days, but it feel like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want.